Hey guys, welcome out to the channel. Today, as you can see, we're going to be doing a little bit of a porch repair. This porch is probably almost 30 years old, and this corner is finally like split way too far away, and we need to go ahead and get this fixed so we don't have any issues with the porch with further damage to it. This front skirting is all the way off of the beam. This one's still barely hanging on. I checked this 6x6 and it's still in good condition. There's no rotting or anything on it, so this is going to be fine. What I have purchased to repair this is some 2x10s and some 2x4s. The 2x4s, which we got right here, is going to be mainly supporting the floor joists of the porch whenever we go to take this off. So as you can see under here, we have the floor joist right here is actually separated off of the side beams right here. This is just a support for it. As you can see that the floor joist is notched out. So we're gonna go ahead and copy this same manner of supporting this, but these are actually separated as well, and it's just not in good shape. So what we're gonna first do is cut a couple 2x4s and nail them to the floor joists and get it set. These are supported so that we can take off this side piece. Now another thing that's wrong with this is just because of how old it is, the flooring, the little deck flooring, is actually going bad as well. We're gonna try maybe just to replace this one section right here, but this handrail is bowed. I don't like the way that the people had installed it. It's flat, so it was allowed to bow with any kind of weight. These are typically supposed to be on its edge so that it can't sag down. And then these are like full 2x4s, and I just don't like the design of that either. So we're gonna go ahead and work on this, try to get the skirting off on this side, and go from there. All right guys, so the first thing I'm doing is I'm checking to see the level of the porch, and as you can see, the bubble is all the way this way. That means that the porch is actually sloping down, which matches with the damage that we're actually seeing. All right, so to help get it all leveled up and get it raised off so that I can get the supports underneath there, I've used a bottle jack and just popping it up on this side, and as you can see, now it's raised it up a little bit off of the whole edge, and then we're going to cut some 2x4s and put them underneath on those joists to take more of the weight, and then we should be able to remove this bottle jack. All right, so we got the two supports underneath there to help support it whenever we start taking all the sides and stuff off. And now what we got to take off is this whole entire handrail right here, and it's we got to pop it off of this side right here and then get it off the floor, and then we should be able to pull this up off of the beam and get this whole side out. I'm gonna first go ahead and measure this and get this one cut. That way it's already prepped and ready. We'll start taking that handrail off. All right, so the way that we measure this is by butting it up against the end up against the house, and then we come all the way out here to this corner, and we can see that it is 71.5 inches on the long point of that 45. So we're gonna go ahead and get that cut. So I went ahead and got both of the sides cut. This is the one with the 45, and then this is the one that sits right behind it. So you want to do 45 and then straight, and then the other one's gonna butt right into this, and then 45 coming into here with your front. That's how those will go together. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and get this handrail taken off, and then we'll be able to get these boards out of here. All right, so the handrail is off. I just sawed what I could just to get it out of there. The next thing I'm gonna do is cut right up underneath here to get the nails out from underneath that side. It'll still be supported on this edge, which is going to be on the front skirt of the beam. And then we'll be able to get this whole entire sideboard and this one piece of wood off to get this all cleaned up and fixed. All right, so I got the sideboards completely off, and pretty much you can see they're notched out. I don't even know what size of a notch that is right now. Probably like 1 3/4 by 1.5 inches. Let me pull out tape measure. Oh, it's a 2 1/4 inch notch by, I'm assuming, 1.5 inches. Yeah, 1.5 inches. Now, why they didn't just cut 1 3/4 inches or whatever, so they could just use a regular 2x4, split it, I don't know. But that's what they did. That's what we're gonna end up making back up so we can put it in there. So right now, we gotta get both sideboards back in there and get everything back supported. And then after we do that, we can't attach anything to this front side because it's all damaged and needs repair as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get the sideboards on here just to get everything back supported correctly onto this big beam right here, and then we'll move on to doing the front side. All right, so I got the rim board right here put up, and I've got a jack helping support it. So I'm over on this side and then resting on it on this side, and I have checked it with a level, and it is almost dead on level. So we're gonna go ahead and get it nailed to all the floor joists of the porch, and then we'll be able to add on the second one for even more strength on this edge. All right, so I've got this blocked up on this corner so we're supporting the overhang roof area, and now we are going to be taking off this beam right here. I'm not too concerned about these other two 4x4s because I got one support right here on this corner and then one that's right here in the middle. So I got enough support for the roof overhang, and I'm not concerned about that. What we're going to do is cut with the Sawzall right along here. Or actually, what I'm going to try to do first is see if this will separate off of the inside board, and then we'll see what the other one looks like. So I'm going to take my nailer and get that out of there, see what it looks like, and then probably just take a Sawzall and cut all these nails out from underneath it, and then put the new boards in and then re-nail them all down. All right, so we got that board off, came off very easy. There weren't hardly any nails in it, and plus they're all probably like almost 30 years old anyway. So this is the board that we got going on right now. These are notched out for some reason, don't know why. This side is notched out as well, and it comes on this middle beam right here, and it's got a center support right here that goes all the way back to the house, and then all the floor joists run to this one as well. So we're gonna go ahead, and I got plans to go ahead and change these all out as well, but that's not gonna happen today. I'm just doing this front side because it was really bad. It was starting to really split and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this one cut and get this one out of here because it's split, or it's separated and moved way far away, and it's actually causing issues with my alignment on the other side. If you look down here, this board is overlapped on this one, and then down here I got a gap right here, and that's because of this board right here actually pushing this side out. So we'll go ahead and move this in, then this will be flush on this corner and everything will look good again. So the next step is to get this main beam, the little joist right there, out. All right guys, so it's getting a little bit dark and late out here, but I wanted to show you guys where I'm at with replacing the rim boards on this thing. I've got it completely finished up. I've got these right here, but they aren't supporting anymore. It's sitting back on the deck board right there. As you can see, I got a nice 45 right here. Everything's made it up together. I've gotten the metal pieces put back in the corners so that all the pieces are attached side to side. We've gotten it, says all the way butted up against the house now. I tried to move it over and it was still a little bit crooked, but my frame is actually square, so I think some of the boards are just a little bit off, and I can probably fix that whenever I go to replace these. And I know it is dark right now, so I was trying to hurry up and get this filmed for everybody. But right here I've got this one right here set 1.5 inches back from that center joist area, and then these two are butted up against each other, and now everything is sitting back in normal position right on top of these two boards like it's supposed to be. So now the only thing I need to do is attach decking boards. I'm either gonna go ahead and replace a whole entire half of this porch, or maybe just the end one. Eventually all of these will be getting changed out. So I hope you guys found this useful, got something out of it. I still got a lot of work to do just for in general. I'm going to replace the handrail. I pulled the front steps off and need to reattach those. As far as the rim boards go, I'm completely done with those, and next thing I'll be doing is probably filming making some handrails that are a little bit nicer than what was on here originally. So thanks guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. One of the main things I want you guys to take away with this is always making sure that if you guys have porch studs going up to the ceiling or an overhang, that you do have those supported at all times somewhere. I'm lucky because two of mine, I don't need to have it supported just because of where they are. But yeah, I hope you guys found this useful. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.